Hi folks, Jennifer here. It is August the 29th and I am reading day 6 of Blossom Goodchild's channeled book, The Bridge. We spoke of the beginning and how things were. Now I'm going to jump to the end. The end? Yes. But I know that you're saying that you thought there was no end. There isn't. I'm speaking of the end of the ways of your world as you earthlings know it. For far too long, it has been allowed for you to carry on in a manner that is not befitting to the purpose of this experiment. As you are aware, we wish to rectify this situation. We cannot do it alone. We need the assistance of souls such as yours to bring down to your planet the tools required to make this new world come about. We are sure that as time progresses, you will feel and understand the reason why we have chosen you to do this part of the work. We can only rectify when it is in agreeance with all that are involved to play their part to the fullest. This means that each one involved has to be at the stage necessary in order for the transformation to be clear in all its thousands of aspects and alignments. We speak to you often of timing and all being in alignment for things to take place. You accept that, but I would say that your humanness does not fully comprehend of this. What would you say if I explained to you that now that you are ready, others that have been waiting for you can put their part into play? And you can only do so much because maybe others are not quite at the stage within themselves that you are at. If I was to tell you that it is only through your part in this that the whole plan can come together, how does that make you feel? Do you question who you are? Or are you simply going to accept this is so? And Blossom says, yes, I am. I feel there is nothing more to do other than that. Otherwise, if I questioned, the link would weaken. So here I am, ready to trust and continue. And they said, yesterday it was that you began and then erased. The flow was not correct for you. What do you think is the reason for the disappearance of those pages? And she said, I had lost 22 pages of channeling due to my computer playing up. In other words, your computer wasn't working properly. And they said, what do you suggest is the entirety of that taking place? And Blossom says, I've no idea. It could be many things, but I prefer not to question it too much, because through questioning something, I'm not able to put my trust in the acceptance of what is. And they say, good answer. Which leads me on. When one can learn to accept that this is simply what is, then the flow is allowed to continue. If one fully accepts that what is just that, and there need be no questioning on the matter, then it multiplies the regard for the ever-increasing possibilities of what is to come. This is why we ask of your race to trust. It helps to lessen the interference. If I said to you that it is only via the universal aspect of the continuity of each now that your world shall be in alliance with other worlds, and that it is only through the universal congruence with all other worlds that the ending of this one shall change into the beginning of the next via yourself. Would you doubt that? She said, who knows? I've got to work out what you're talking about first. And they say, then this is how I ask you to continue. It matters not that you are not aware of the fullness of the meaning of the sentence. That proves to me that you are trustworthy in this cause. And what shall the effect be? That millions of souls upon your earth plane shall be able to interact with other planets and energies that at this point are not able to do so, all through you. Do you believe that? And Blossom says, to me, it doesn't matter what I believe. I'm writing these words as they come to me. I accept it for a purpose. How can I have any idea as to what impact these words shall have in the long term? I've no idea what this section of the book is to be about. I have no idea what this section of the book is to be about. You are speaking, or you speak of crossing the bridge, and that you, whoever you are, with due respect, will bring forth the knowledge, the truth to assist other worlds to integrate. In my head, I do not know anything of the information you are to give me. If it comes about that this book goes into print and the outcome is of what you say, then that is what is. And they say, you're catching on quickly. And if the knowledge I bring forth is not to your liking, how will that affect you? And Blossom asks, how will it affect you? And they said, I asked first. And she says, again, for me, it would be a matter of trust. There are things that Goodchild speaks of in books 2 and 3, and I find them rather mind-boggling. It's not that I don't agree with them. I guess I tend to sit on the fence sometimes because I'm not really sure what I feel in my soul about them. Therefore, whatever you bring forth in the book, in this book, I would have to trust is what you desire to be known. If I didn't do that, even though I may not understand, and be it on my head, if you like, what would be the point of me doing any of this? I know in my heart that this is what I'm meant to be doing. I feel at this point that is all I need to be aware of, and see what happens as we move on. Shall we? And they say, our time is up for today. And yet, I know you are anxious to continue to make up for lost time while you have time. Do not let eagerness contort. Today is dealt with. We shall resume again tomorrow. And that's it for day 6. If you would like more information about Blossom or her work, you can go to her website at www.blossomgoodchild.com. Her channelings with the Federation of Light and Goodchild, she also publishes on YouTube. That's it, folks. Okay, we'll see you again.